John V from PhoneArena. Right now I'm taking a quick hands-on look at the just announced BlackBerry Classic. It's a nostalgic looking phone, and it's again a departure from what we've been seeing lately from BlackBerry's camp. We saw the Passport. It had a very aggressive industrial design, but this one's more contemporary. If you're a traditional BlackBerry owner or someone who yearns for those older style BlackBerries, the Classic's going to be your device. It actually reminds me of the BlackBerry Bold 9900 from a few years ago. Pretty much the same design, especially the keyboard. It has the distinguishable Bold keyboard. It's sculpted keys. You have the separations with those stainless steel separators right there. And everything about the phone just screams that handset. Though, to tell you the truth, it doesn't quite have the same level of premium craftsmanship that we saw with the Bold 9900. You know, just because we look at the back cover here, it's more of a textured plastic than anything else. We had a very slick looking, glossy almost like look with the 9900. So it's and it's also sporting a curvier design language than the Passport. So honestly, it does feel a lot better in the hand, more comfortable due to the smaller size, but it doesn't quite have that same level of sturdiness that we see with the Passport or the Bold 9900. But still, you know, it's a design style that we're all familiar with. Nothing really too different about it. It even has the trackpad along with the physical set of buttons below the display. So again, that really caters to those old school BlackBerry owners. Now, it has a 3.5-inch 720 by 720 display. And even though it's not quite as high resolution compared to the Passport screen, it's still an effective resolution to make out, you know, small text. And of course, you know, it's touchscreen enabled. So in addition to using the trackpad, you could always resort to using the touchscreen itself. Colors are nice, though a little bit on the almost like subdued color tones a little bit. Viewing angles are okay. And it has a pretty potent brightness output from what I'm looking at. If you look at the keyboard, now this is a lot better than the Passport, just because it's familiar. It's a full 4 rows, so you have 3 rows for the letters. You have some numbers and some punctuation you can access, and of course this time the space bar is in its own separate space. It's not actually breaking apart the last row that we saw with the Passport. So it has good feel, good tactile feedback. It's a classic style that we're familiar with. But the only thing we wish that they kind of brought on that some of the touch gestures that we saw with the Passport, where you could actually use it as a cursor to move between, you know, for navigation, but it doesn't have that decent backlighting. If you look on the sides here, we have the SIM slot, the micro SD card slot. I believe it comes with 16 gigabytes of internal storage. This should be good enough. The right side, you have your physical volume controls, and I believe this button here launches BlackBerry Assistant. On the top, you have a dedicated power button, and in the back, I believe it's an 8-megapixel camera with an LED flash. And I'm not sure if you can actually remove the back cover. I'm pretty certain you can. But anyway, as far as the design goes, nothing really new. It's not original per se, just because we've seen this before. Like I said, it's running the new BlackBerry OS 10.3.1 experience. And of course, you have some modern features like BlackBerry Assistant, which is its own personal voice digital service. But you also have classic things with BlackBerry 10, like the BlackBerry Hub, which aggregates pretty much all the notifications and whatnot with the platform. It also comes included with BlackBerry World as its main applications hub. And in addition to that, you have also the Amazon App Store. So, you know, some of those Android apps you can pick up through there. It's a good productivity phone, and as far as the performance, it looks pretty smooth. I know it's not using the most up-to-date processor from Qualcomm's camp. I believe it's a dual-core Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 with 2 gigabytes of RAM, but it's still more than sufficient to, you know, produce some silky smooth results with it. So that's a quick look at the BlackBerry Classic. It's an old-school device with the new software from BlackBerry. Some upgraded hardware, of course. You have the touchscreen, and this device is on sale right now here in the US and Canada. You can pick it up for $450 here in the US outright. They did mention carrier availability. So far, it seems like AT&T is on board, but we don't know exactly what is the price point is going to be. They're going to offer it, or any of the other carriers out there. So for $450 here outright, that's a decent option if you really, really love the old school BlackBerry and you want that classic keyboard. But besides that, everything about it's, you know, not necessarily new. So if you guys want to learn more about the BlackBerry Classic, you can check out our website, PhoneArena.com. Just John V. Thanks for watching.